It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you once again. I'm here with Diana Tyndall from Modern Day Marketing. Thanks for hanging out again, Diana.
You betcha. Happy to.
I know it's the highlight of your day. Oh, are you ready for tomorrow?
I am. Is it Valentine's Day? I just put on these heart-shaped glasses. If you're listening to the podcast and you can't visually see this, you might want to tune over to Facebook just to see this. But they're heart-shaped glasses. So buy the people you love in your life something that says, I appreciate you and I love you. And if you're single, tell your kids that, or tell someone in your life, maybe you love your boss, like not in a romantic way. Maybe you just appreciate their leadership.
I would avoid telling your boss that you love.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe you can just say, I appreciate your leadership. That would be a better
okay.
thing. Anyways, on to the news.
On to the news. I don't have to worry about Valentine's Day because my wife is out of the country.
Yeah, she's in Africa. Are you
Totally
going to send her roses from afar?
Totally off the hook. All right, let's do some news. Obviously, the weather. Yesterday, a lot of kids got a snow day. Some workers got a snow day as well. The roads were a little messy in the morning, and then it melted off pretty quickly. The roads cleared off in the afternoon and just became slush. So refroze last night a little bit, so it might be slick out. It looks like our next potential winter weather is Saturday, so make sure you stay tuned and check in with Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather coming up right after this, and she will let you know what we can expect.
Yeah. You never know in the Ozarks.
That's true. That's true. It could be 70 tomorrow.
Yeah. You never know. Like we said.
All right. You're up.
Oh, it's me first? I thought you were first. Oh, that's right. Okay. Thank you. I'm on it. The Springfield Public School District is selling what used to be Robertson Elementary School. The district is waiting for the sale to close before saying who the buyer is. Robertson closed last fall and affected students instead started attending Boyd Elementary for the fall semester. So lots of excitement happening with the district. And meanwhile, SPS will begin demolition of some structures on a lot where new Pipkin Middle School will be built. I know there's a lot of excitement about this one. New middle school. The lot is on Campbell and Division. Demolition will start as early as 2 weeks to clear the lot of buildings. And they're going to have a skywalk that's going to be over Campbell, obviously some fencing and parking lots and a lot more construction there. Pipkin students will continue to attend classes in their current building during construction, which is expected to be completed by 2027.
Okay, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
More changes. The Springfield Art Museum is planning, it's a huge renovation and expansion to the tune of $50 million.
Wow.
That's a lot. It will hold a ceremonial groundbreaking on February 28th, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Work is expected to be completed on the Springfield Art Museum in 2028, which happens to be when the art museum turns 100. Not the building they're in now, obviously, but the museum itself will be around for 100 years in 2028.
Wow. That's
so neat. They have a whole new look. Yeah.
Yeah.
The state of Missouri, I don't know if you heard about this. This is interesting. The state of Missouri is suing Starbucks, accusing the coffee company of discrimination based on sex and race.
Wow.
The Attorney General in Missouri says Starbucks was on a mission to hire fewer white people and more women. The lawsuit also claims Starbucks illegally segregated employees and offered certain benefits to select groups based on race and sex. Starbucks says the allegations are not true and that its programs and benefits are open to everyone. So,
wow. Interesting. Well, economic numbers from January, they are out and they're not looking great. Inflation was up again more than expected, but up 3% over January of last year, meaning that American families are still paying more than ever for basic necessities. I can attest to that. I'm sure you can. Yep. Teenage boys in the house, there's a lot of food that we're going through. Yep. But all of that likely means that the Federal Reserve will not cut interest rates again in the near future. President Trump is urging the Fed to lower rates, which he say will work hand in hand with tariffs.
Okay. It could be a while, I think. Meanwhile, a lot of people have their pets microchipped these days. It became popular like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But a chipping company, one of the big chipping companies, just went out of business completely. So that means if you have one of their chips in one of your pets, you're being urged to re-register that pet's microchip with another company and do it soon.
Okay.
Because right now, if your dog gets lost, and you scan the chip, it doesn't tell you anything, which is weird. You think it would be embedded in the chip.
Yeah.
But it must be somehow linked. I don't know.
What's the company? What's the company's name?
The company is called Save This Life.
Okay. Well,
so you
apparently
probably
they're not doing that anymore.
Do what?
They're not saving any lives.
No, not currently.
Nope.
They feel like they've done enough of that. They're going to do something else. Most people probably don't know what kind of microchip is actually in your pet. So if that's you and you're wondering, you should probably check with your vet to find out if you have a Save This Life chip in your pet.
That's a good idea. Our dogs are chipped. Are yours?
They are.
Yeah.
But I don't know the name of the company through which they're chipped.
I think I know the company because we get renewal. They make us pay every year. So
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I mean, and you have to stay up on it. Otherwise, maybe that data, like when you go to scan, they're like data not found because you didn't pay.
Well, it's weird to me. I didn't think the chip was connected to anything. I thought the information was just embedded in the chip, and that when you scan it, it shows whatever has been embedded there. But maybe it's live somehow. It's live and connected to the internet. That sounds strange to me.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
Can someone tell us how this works? Please comment in the comments below. Tell us how this works if you know.
I assume they would scan it and just whatever information I put in there at the time is what was in there, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I need to find out who are chipped our pets. Bowling. If you're a bowling fan, you know this already, but bowling is coming back to Springfield in a big way this weekend. Professionals will compete in the second annual Pete Weber Missouri Classic on Sunday at Enterprise Park Lanes in Springfield. Spectators can watch in person or on television because it will be broadcast on Fox Sports 1, which is a pretty big deal to be on Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, bowling.
Yeah.
Those two things don't seem like they go together for me.
Television.
Being on television. Yeah. But you know what? People who I know who are in bowling leagues are serious about it.
Yeah, it's a real deal.
I mean, they are like, nope. Anyways, Convoy of Hope, their International Women's Day is coming up on March 13th, and tickets are on sale now. It's a time for women to get together with other women and celebrate what Convoy is doing through women's empowerment program around the world. I went last year, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
I know special guests who are going to be coming are huge. It includes a business icon, philanthropist, and entrepreneur, Kathy Ireland, along with Grammy award-winning lead singer of Lady A, Hillary Scott, will perform. Yeah. There's going to be small plates, and you'll get to pack feminine hygiene kits that Convoy is going to distribute. And you can attend at either 4:30 or 7 p.m. Program. They will both be identical. And last year it sold out. So you'll want to hurry up and get your tickets at convoyofhope.org/IWD. That's
stands for International Women's Day.
Yeah. I was like, it wasn't computing. IWD, International Women's Day. So,
correct.
Or men, go ahead and buy them for your wife or her friends. It would make a great Valentine's Day present.
Yeah, it's a nice event, isn't it? It's out at Convoy's headquarters, and we fill the place up with women, and I'll be there, even though I'm not a woman, but I get to be part of the program, and it's a great event. It really spotlights women's empowerment program that Convoy does, and women helping women. I love it.
Yeah, very cool.
Speaking of Springfield, cashew chicken from Springfield is being served in Washington, D.C. today, which is neat. Ooh. Senator Josh Hawley worked it out so that Springfield's signature dish will be served during a U.S. Senate Republican lunch today, straight from Leong's. Springfield cashew chicken was created by the late World War II veterans David Leong. His family restaurant continues. It's located on Republic Road. Probably open today, even though they're serving up fresh Springfield cashew chicken in our nation's capital, which is neat.
Yeah. And their egg rolls there are my favorite too.
Yeah.
I mean, their cashew chicken is amazing, obviously the original, but their egg rolls are so good. And they actually put a secret ingredient in them.
Oh,
do you know what it is?
I don't think I know what it is.
I mean,
maybe I do, because I
what do you think it is?
Secret ingredient. I don't know.
I mean,
Sugar?
besides like carrots and cabbage or whatever is in an egg roll, it would be something you wouldn't expect.
Okay, then no. Go ahead.
Okay, peanut butter.
Yes, I remember that.
So if you have a peanut allergy, please don't go there. But
I was there a few months ago, and you can taste a little peanutty.
It is so good. It is
That's
so
true.
good. Along with their like homemade plum sauce. Yum. Can we go there for lunch, please? Anyways, yeah, super exciting. But also this week on Around the Ozarks, we are giving away some awesome pairs of tickets to the Sertoma Chili Cook-Off Saturday, February 22nd at the Springfield Expo Center. It is a really fun time of a lot of businesses serving up all different kinds of chili, and you can sample all of them. You can, I mean, as long as they have it. If they make plenty, which a lot of them do, there's also going to be live music, and proceeds from the event go to benefit Boys and Girls Club of Springfield. So to enter, all you have to do is just share the Facebook post of this episode and comment shared, and winners will be selected throughout each day through Friday. So share every day. Yep. And don't forget, tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And, I think a lot of people aren't aware. A lot of people listen to the podcast only. Mm-hmm. They're not aware that on Facebook at Around the Ozarks, you can see the video too. So you can see the ridiculous glasses that Diana has on as we speak.
I would like to thank my friend Brooke for these, because actually today is Galentine's Day. So if you got girlfriends, you can go to, I think she got these at Five Below. So they're under $5, I'm sure.
That or it's false advertising.
For one small fee. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, tomorrow's the big day. And
all right.
I hope you all can celebrate. I will be alone, saving money, because my wife, actually, she'll be spending money out of the country. So.
Oh, well, you guys can celebrate when she comes back, I'm sure.
Well, we actually went before she left. We went to Steak and Shake on.
Wait, that was your place you picked?
Yeah, we went to Steak and Shake on Saturday.
Oh my goodness!
Last Saturday.
That's adorable.
So that was our date. And I think I had gift cards. So
of course you did. And they were not purchased by you. They were probably given to you. And you're like, we got to use these because we're not spending money, Sarah.
That's right.
We're going to the finest dining in Springfield, Steak and Shake.
I'm sending 3 kids to Africa, or 3 people, including 2 kids to Africa in the next 2 weeks. So we're eating ramen noodles and Steak and Shake.
Okay. And hot dogs, I'm sure. All right. Well, happy Thursday. Have a great day.
Yeah, you do as well. And we'll see you back here on Valentine's Day, Friday. So have a good day, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday. It's been a long week in the Ozarks, and we are waking up with some incredibly cold temperatures. The good news is that road conditions have improved dramatically, but I want to let you know, if you are in an area that received a little bit more of the snowfall, or if you had a whole lot of melting happen overnight, the roads became wet, there could be some refreezing and some areas of ice this morning. So still use caution on the morning drive today. However, a lot of schools back open today after our winter event on Wednesday. I expect that we'll see temperatures this morning as you're heading out the door, either side of 10 degrees. It feels worse than that, though, low single digits. So definitely bundle up this morning. Speaking of the snowfall yesterday, I was seeing a lot of pictures on social media and hearing the chatter around town that there were polka dots all over. I'm going to call these snow-dots. If you're watching the video portion of the podcast, I have a couple of pictures up. If you're not, you can head on over to the Facebook page, the Around the Ozarks app, or the Around the Ozarks website, or even YouTube to see the video version of the podcast. But you can see it's polka dots all over. Almost looks like somebody did this intentionally. They're well spaced across many driveways, even on the road surfaces. And I had some people saying, what's up with the polka dots or the snow dots all over the place? And I think the explanation here is that we had sleet and freezing rain fall on top of snowfall. And it kind of created this neat phenomenon where the snowflakes, of course, contain a good amount of air. Well, the air likely gets trapped by the ice that fell on top of it. And while this was all happening for a period of time yesterday, there were polka dots all over the driveway, all over the road surfaces, quickly melting in many areas, but kind of a neat sight to see for some time. I actually have not seen this before. So pretty interesting. I did look some things up and I'm going with that theory. Ice and sleet falling on top of snow, the air and the snowflakes getting trapped and creating this lovely pattern all over the Ozarks. Of course, this only happens on the surfaces like sidewalks, driveways, roads. We didn't see this on the grassy surfaces because the melting is a whole lot different there, but kind of interesting across the Ozarks. If you happen to see it and you would like to share a picture, feel free to post that on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. We will take a look, or you can email me, abby@aroundtheozarks.com. Today, no stuff falling from the sky, no sleet, no snow, no freezing rain, no rainfall. We need the break, and that's what we're going to get today. I wish I could tell you that we're getting the break with the warmer temperatures, but that's just not the case. This morning, temperatures either side of 10, and it's feeling even worse across the region. We've got numbers that are likely going to be warming up to near 40 across the Ozarks today, and I'm expecting that we will see, or excuse me, that's wishful thinking. We're warming to near 30 today. Tomorrow we'll be in the 40s. So today we're staying below freezing. It's going to be a brutally cold day today. Tomorrow we will get to the 40s back in the forecast. Those feels like temperatures are even worse than 10 though. In fact, we are feeling like low single digits with the wind chill value. Numbers are going to be brutally cold across the Ozarks. Use caution. There could be slick areas this morning. That's my message to you. With such cold temperatures in place, anywhere that's got a little snowpack or a little ice left around could refreeze in such cold conditions. The sunshine will return today, and that'll do some good. Even though temperatures will below freezing for the highs, sunshine and that radiation is going to do some good with the melting, but the wind chill values will remain cold all day in the teens. So I think you'll want all the winter layers, and don't forget a good pair of gloves. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s on Friday. That's when we really start to see improvement in the Ozarks, but it doesn't last long. It is short-lived indeed, because there's another chance for a rain changing to snowfall mix on Saturday evening into Saturday night. Now, I don't think this is a big impact event unless you're on the road super late on Saturday or early Sunday morning. That's when I think we could see some black ice or even some snowfall that froze on some of the roadways, creating some slick conditions. Impacts look minimal at this time, but I do want to let you know that yes, it will be cold enough to snow, and it will likely do so again by the time we get to Saturday night. Highs today will land in the 40s, and then we've got I keep saying that. I'm really just wishing that that would happen. Highs today will land in the 30s, unfortunately. And then tomorrow we will land in the 40s. Numbers are likely going to be back into the mid 30s on Friday night. By Saturday, we're talking about highs in the upper 40s, but then a cold front comes through and our rainfall will change over into snowfall. It's active across the country now in the eastern portion of the country. Really, that's where we're seeing lots of weather hazards today. Heavy snow happening in the Great Lakes, freezing rain for the upper Ohio Valley and the central and northern Appalachians. And then we've also got severe weather in the forecast for the deep south. So thankfully, we're not as active as our friends out east. We're just cold, and it's going to remain cold for the rest of the day today. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question. Each year, at least how many snowflakes fall from the sky? This is estimated, of course. We can't count every single snowflake that falls from the sky, but do you think it is closest to A, 90 million, B, 5 billion, C, 1 trillion, or D, 1 septillion? Did you think that I made up septillion? I did not. That is the correct answer. D, 1 septillion is the answer. And if you are curious, that is 24 zeros on that number. This is an estimate, of course, but we think around 1 septillion snowflakes fall each year globally, which is 24 zeros. Yeah, it looks pretty weird when you actually type it out. A septillion is a trillion, if that puts it into perspective a little bit more. The number of snowflakes falling in a specific region varies depending on that specific climate, of course, but the number of snowflakes we estimate globally is 1 septillion. So you can take that to the water cooler today. All right, here's your quiz question for tomorrow. Once again, it's a true or false for you. True or false? Snow is white. Do you think that is true or false? Let me know your guess. You can do that at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, keeping us warm, Command Family Medicine, keeping us healthy, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, keeping us safe on the roads. Important this time of year. I appreciate you listening this morning to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. As always, you can check the website for up-to-the-minute weather info all day long, and I will be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great one. Stay warm.